Good afternoon from the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland. I'm jumping in mid-game with you for this MIAA C Conference semifinal between St. Peter St. Paul, the Sabres, against your Concordia Prep Saints. My name is Peter Kauser, and I was late because I had a baseball parent meeting. I'm the head varsity baseball coach. I'm also a pastor, so I may have talked a little long, but I'm jumping in this game, and I hope you're enjoying this wherever you are, whoever you're rooting for. 10-10 is our score, as you see on your screen. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Presley with the ball. Fight for the rebound. It's brought down by Kimmerin. So far, number 23, Sherman, has 7 of the points for the Sabres. And O'Neal with a shot from long range for the other one. As Aiden Wise misses there. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It's going to go the other way. On the Saints side, Presley Prettyman has 2 3-pointers, 6 points. Cam with a basket, Christian Toole with a basket. Saints are going to apply a little pressure here. Try and slow up the Sabres. Steal attempt there by Josh Pouncey, and he makes a little contact. It's going to be a foul. Pretty good crowd on hand here. Second team foul for the Saints. It's the first on Josh. Aiden Wise working hard defensively there. Forces a turnover on the bad pass. Here come the Saints. Noah driving. Dishes the corner to Presley. Behind the back. Ball rattled around again. O'Neal comes away with it. It's a good time to just reset. That ball was bouncing around a little bit like a pinball. And now the Sabres applying a little bit of pressure as well. Playoff basketball. It doesn't matter what happened in the regular season. We saw that last night with our JV team in their semifinal battle at Beth Tafilla. Down 15 at the half, come back and get the 3-point win on the road before a big crowd at Beth Tafilla. They'll play in a championship game tomorrow at Curley. And so good things happening with our men's side of things. That basket's good. Noah, strong move to the basket. He's going to get a chance for a 3-point play. So good things happening on the boys' front. The girls' varsity played in a championship game back on Monday. Lost to Mercy after a huge win for our program over Gerstel. Free throws good. So it's been a great winter season for our basketball program on our high school front. Our middle school teams looked strong. We actually have a middle school tournament. If you're in the area, want to come out Saturday here at Concordia. It'll wrap up the middle school season with a little 3 or 4 team tournament with both our guys and our girls teams. Nice feed, hit from behind is Noah again, and he's going to go shoot 2. Jordan Pouncey. Coaches love guys like Jordan. He is a pass-first guy, and sometimes coaches go, man, every once in a while, go ahead and put it up. But he is so good at setting other up guys for success. He did so right there. Noah goes back to the line. 14 seconds left on the clock. Oh, they're going to take it out of bounds. They're saying it was on the floor. Interesting. Now they can play for one. They're not going to hold it. That ball takes a weird hop off the backboard, and the Saints get it back. 3-2. Shot goes up. It's going to be long. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a good one, 13-10, Saints over Sabres. Second quarter coming up in just a couple minutes. Second quarter action. If you're jumping on here with AC Sports a little late, this is the MIAA C Conference Championship semifinals. The championship will be Sunday. Saints got a bye in their first round of the playoffs. Saints Peter and Paul had a battle, I believe, Beth Tafilla to get here. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what they said when I was talking to them a couple days ago. Octay back out, little in and out game. Shot clock at 16, nice feed. And there's Pouncey, just what we talked about. Jordan loves to set guys up. He does so with Octay for the easy kiss off the glass on the lay-in. Little pressure now, Aiden Wise up top trying to wreak havoc. They almost throw it away. Sherman reclaims it. But here we go, shot clock's already at 14, so that pressure takes them out of their offense, and now with 10 on the shot, they've got to move. And we got to carry. So it forces a team to speed up a little bit, and that's a turnover, and it's just as good as getting that turnover in the backcourt. Pouncey bringing it up, and he's got Noah here on the near side. Concordia going from right to left. Josh Pouncey in the game. Octay and Aiden Wise are the 5 Saints on the floor. Braden Smith guarding Octay there for Saints Peter and Paul. Long three, no good. Sherman with the rebound. Sherman been very active early on in this game for the Sabres. That's Finn O'Neill bringing it up. And Garrett Hoingway had that ball, and now it will be Saints ball. Garrett Hemingway, I should say. Still getting caught up. Tishman in the game. Kyan Tershman in for the Saints, number 15. And there's a steal. Takes that layup right down the middle and makes it. Braden Smith with his first deuce of the game. Tershman off the front of the rim. Pouncey reclaims it, and they'll reset. Long three-pointer, and that's good. Noah with his first three. Leads up to 6. Pressure again. They break it quickly, and they're going to get an open three in the corner. Battle for the boards, and it's brought down by Cam. And that time, Pouncey does go to the basket and draws the foul. He was out in front of everybody there, didn't have anybody to dish it off to, took it himself, drew the foul, and that's a second foul on Finn O'Neill. So we'll see what happens there. Playoff games, sometimes you leave guys out on the floor when you wouldn't necessarily in the regular season. because there's no tomorrow. And he's good on both of them. And again, another turnover. Noah forces that one. Saints started out a little rough at the foul line. Right now I have them at 3 for 7. Pouncey, short. Davis Kiminall with that board. Here come the Sabres again. And there's a 3. Garrett Hemingway with his first bucket. And now Quick again, he's got the steal, and Hemingway single-handedly bringing this team back into the game. The zone right now, they're settling for a lot of outside shots and hitting. That's a 3. Noah with his second trifecta. He's got 9 of the 23 the Saints have scored. Getting physical, that's a great feed. Sherman to Hemingway, he's got their last 7. Both teams running. See if the Saints can get anything in the half-court game inside. Definitely outsized in that zone. They're just packing it in, forcing the outside shot, which is good if you're hot, and it's bad when you're not. Now, they could have called a goaltend on that. They don't because of the slap on the backboard. Saints do clear. That's a referee's discretion on that. And they come down. And that's a huge 5-point swing as Noah hits again. And he's on fire here in the second quarter. He's got 9 on 3 threes. And the lead now is 7. It's a streaky game at times. And so Hemingway kind of one-manned it back by scoring 5 straight. But then off that missed layup in transition, 3-pointer, and we're back to a 7-point lead. John Miller producing here for AC Sports, which is awesome. You can check out all kinds of things on AC Sports and see the fantastic things that are going on there and different games. And it's been an interesting couple years, and I tell you what, live streaming, we didn't appreciate it like we do now. And I know we've got people that are watching this that aren't even local getting to cheer on sons and grandsons and friends, families. You got alumni and classmates. So however it is that you're tuning in, thank you. And spread the word and put a little subscribe button on there. Hit that thing too, and then you'll get word on other things AC Sports is doing. We're back to the action. And O'Neal with some nifty dribbling. Noah's giving him some grief up there at the top of the key. Shot clock at 14. Long 3-pointer. It's no good, but long rebound. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on Presley Prettyman. Third team foul for the Saints. Kyle Jackson in for the Sabres. Again, we've got to see the Saints really boxing out. There's some big guys on the inside there. There's a little block shot. Pouncey got that, and he's quick in transition. No foul call, but a beautiful left-handed layup from Josh. That's his first bucket of the night. Sabres down 9. This is a critical juncture in the game for the Sabres. They had battled back, got it within a couple buckets, And now the Saints have gone a little bit of a run. And that's a 10-second call. They're going to talk about it a little bit and see if it should have been reset. So a little conversation there. What we do see here in the playoffs is we've got 3 officials, different from the 2 they had during the regular season. In baseball, we would hang bunting for opening day and playoffs. They don't really do that for basketball, but you can tell there's a little bit different atmosphere. Coaches are into it. Fans are vocal. And so it was a turnover on the 10-second violation after conferring. Saints moving the ball around the top. Well, 23-pointer no good. Sabres get it back. Risky pass there. Nice catch, but then a travel. Finn O'Neill worked hard to make sure that ball didn't get out of bounds. After the walk, here come the Saints. Not a lot of fouls called. It has been physical. They're letting them play. Got a coach working on an official for the Sabres way down on the baseline. They're a little out of the coach's box, but it's playoff basketball. So they let a lot happen where you can have a lot of conversation because there's a lot riding on it. There's a lot of emotion. Brendan Sand coming back in for the Sabres. Finn O'Neill coming out. And I like what the Sabres are doing here. They got a big man helping and kind of staying behind the other guards. You can always kind of drop back there and let them see the court. But again, shot clock's at 13, and so it's done its job. It's taken them out of their half court offense, and there we go with the steal. And there's Noah again. Pulls up from the elbow, no good. Good strong rebound there from Braden Smith. That ball's tipped out of bounds. Will stay with the Sabres. 22 on the shot clock. If you live in the area, you know that today has been once again a great day for a winter indoor sport. We had beautiful weather first couple days for our spring sports here at Concordia. Official practices started on Tuesday. And yesterday I actually stood at one end and took a picture while I was coaching our baseball players because I saw our girls softball, I saw both boys and girls lacrosse, and man, it was just so good to see. Sherman with another basket. He's got 9 of the 21 by the Sabres. Quick come the Saints, and there's Sherman again. I would imagine the amount of double-doubles Sherman has had this year is in the double digits. He's active on both ends of the floor. The lead is 7, and there's Sherman looking to square up for a 3. Fires it across the court. Nice cut to the basket. Hemingway no good from the corner. Saints coming, 48 seconds left. And we got a little reach. About 15 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock, and so the Saints will have the ball for most of the rest of this quarter, perhaps, depending on how long they take. But the Sabres are going to get another chance. Lead is 7 now. Let's see if they can keep it at least at 7 going into halftime. But this Sabres team is feisty. They've really battled here, and they got up early. Before I jumped on here to describe the action, they were leading, I believe, 10-5 early. Saints are going to run a little clock. Now there's about 14 seconds difference on the shot clock. Drive to the basket, and they're going to get a foul on that shot. So the whistle a little late, but the right call. It's going to be 2 shots for Chris. See if he can extend this lead. That one curls over the net and in. That thing had some positive momentum. And he gets them both. Saints have picked up their free throw shooting game here in the second quarter. 20 seconds left in the half. Nice give and go there, but it's mishandled. Here comes Pouncey. Tries to dunk it, misses, but we do get the rebound. Still going. Putback is good from Cam, saves Pouncey. I'll have to tell you a story about Pouncey here in a little bit. Oh, a shot at the buzzer doesn't go. I'll tell that story in the second half about Josh Pouncey and the attempted dunks. I actually, if I remember to tell it, I owe him a pair of pants, actually. But we'll talk about that in the second half. There's your tease for the second half. 32-21 is your score. Saints over Sabres. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. We'll see you then. All right, we are starting the second half. We are in Towson, Maryland. This is the MIAA C Conference semifinal, varsity semifinal. St. Peter and Paul, the Sabres against the Saints of Concordia Prep. Nice run to end the half, and the Saints are up 11. And here we go, second half. And right there, Chris drives hard to the basket, ball's out of bounds. And I'm joined right now by the coach who's going to coach a championship game tomorrow for our JV, Coach Barry. How are you doing, man?
How you doing? Thanks for having me. Thank you.
My family wonders how you have a voice after every game or even in the second half, because there is no one that is more passionate on the basketball court, even beyond the players, than you. So do you have to do a little voice recovery when you get home?
I drink a lot of water. Try to stay from yelling at my son because he makes me yell too. But it's very tough, and I don't know how I still have a voice because I try to limit myself from yelling so much.
Nice block there.
I just can't do it. Yes.
They call a jump on that. Coach doesn't like it. But referees all over it. As I mentioned in the first half, we got 3 officials here in the playoffs, and so good angles everywhere.
Yep.
Saints are going to get it on the jump ball because the Sabres had at the start of the second half. So for those I was describing a little bit in the first half, talk about our JV yesterday and what kind of heart they showed in a pretty hostile, good hostile. They're a fun school to play, but tough crowd to play in front of and come back on the road. Tell me a little bit about the game yesterday from your perspective.
Man, I almost had a heart attack. It was crazy. It was a great game. The kids showed tons of resilience, and they just showed why they deserve to be in this championship tomorrow. A great three-point shot.
Presley's first in the second half. He's got
pass.
three on the afternoon. He's got 9.
It's our shooter right there. He's coming a long way.
And right back. They see the 3 and they match the 3. Eli Sherman having a huge game. He's got 12.
Oh, my.
Of the 24. So he's got half the points. And as I was talking about in the first half, I imagine that guy's got double-digit double-doubles because he's been active on both ends of the floor. We definitely are out height. They've got the height on us, but he's a good ball player.
Oh, yeah, we've got his number. That's what we're talking about in the locker room. 23, we see you.
Yeah.
Way to battle.
So the game yesterday, you guys get down early, has some adversity.
Yes.
What'd you tell the guys at halftime yesterday? What can you tell us you could tell them at halftime yesterday?
Another one. Shooter.
Presley.
Shooter. He's been working, man. We've been putting in a lot of work throughout after practices, and he's been putting in extra time on weekends.
There's a steal.
Getting on the shooting gun. I love to see it's paying off. Great work, Press.
So the lead is the largest of the day, 14. And a lot of pressure, and you love to see a team come out in the second half. This is what we saw yesterday with you guys at Beth Tefillah. Came out and immediately cut into a deficit yesterday. Today, expanding on the lead. So what did you tell the team yesterday at halftime, down 15 on the road?
Just to battle and to show heart. It's the playoffs. There's no tomorrow, so leave it all out there. And we got to have some sort of dignity. Can't leave in the playoffs getting blown out to a team we lost to in the regular season by 5 or 6.
Sure.
By double digits. So they heard my calling and they answered, and we going to the ship. And it's a great day to be a Saint.
Amen. And I think yesterday what I noticed at the start of the second half is they came out and just played their game. They were very composed. Sometimes teams get down and they start pressing and pushing and playing outside of their game, but I saw multiple half-court sets where they were content to take their time getting the right shot. And there's Sherman again, that time driving, and he draws the foul and the bucket. He's going to shoot for the three-point play. But I thought the composure of the guys yesterday was a huge factor because they didn't play outside of themselves. They played within who they are as a team, and some good team defense down the stretch. I think you guys gave up over 20 points in the first quarter, and then I don't remember what the final, 50-47 or something, but they really scored in the next 3 quarters, just slightly more than they scored in the first quarter. There's Presley again. That one's a little off. But he throws the ball out of bounds.
Good hustle, Presley. Good hustle.
And the Saints retain possession. This crowd was a little quiet in the first half, but they've come out pretty strong. It's good to see lots of folks in the stands here tonight. Tomorrow, the JV Saints team will be playing down in Curly. Just beats the shot clock there. It was a good look, just didn't go in. Game time is early, 3:45 p.m. It's a Friday, and so if you're somewhere you can get off of work and get down there, it's going to be a great battle. There's a three-pointer by Garrett Hemingway.
Come support our Saints, ladies and gentlemen. The JV Saints are trying to do something that hasn't been done in Concordia Prep history, and that's go back-to-back and win back-to-back. So we've completed one step of history. Let's finish it all the way out.
And the other thing,
for a lot of threes here.
And the other thing is you're going to get everything out of that team based off of even what we saw the other night, where they just didn't quit. Yep. And now we're seeing a little run by the Sabres. And there's a foul. Looks like Cam took a little bit of a hit in the mouth there on that foul. But good job by the Sabres there. They got back. They got the offensive rebound.
Yeah, they're battling, man. They're not going out.
They're playing a little bit of desperate basketball right now, down 8.
I think they heard their coach at halftime. Yeah, it's okay. The program for the Saints, what we're doing with the boys program, we're trying to change the culture here and get us more physical and have a little bit more aggression and heart. And I feel like the varsity group has shown that. They're a defensive scrappy group. And yesterday JV really displayed that. And I think it's headed in the right direction, man. The sports, the culture, everything with Concordia as a whole.
Absolutely. Hemingway makes both free throws there. He had 7 in the first half. He's already got 5 in the second half. So between Hemingway and Sherman, they've got almost all their points, all but 5 of the points of the 32. Wow. This lead is 6. You know, the Saints came out really strong here to start the third quarter, but the Sabres are clawing their way back. And it's been a little struggle in the half court for the Saints. We're not getting a lot of shots on the inside. This zone has been hard to penetrate, and what's been to our success is the three-point shot. There's another one, and that's good. And that's going to create a timeout on the floor as Presley hits his 5th triple of the night.
Great unselfish pass from Josh Pouncey.
Very good patience. So what has it meant for you with all that we've endured as a world, not just a nation, over the last couple of years, to have a full season of basketball? What has this year been like for you? What perspective do you have different this year because of what we've been through?
I'm just grateful, first and foremost, that everyone's healthy, due to this pandemic. It is great to have sports back. One, because a lot of kids need this just for their mental health, and it just gets them away. For me and myself, a lot of my mom passed away, so basketball is like my therapy. So this season means a lot to me. So this year is great, man, with a lot of blessings, man. So
everything you just said, I would say same thing. I think our kids and even our families, like I've always enjoyed cheering on my kids. I've always enjoyed cheering on other kids. Things that we don't take for granted anymore, getting to watch these guys compete like this. I think we all probably did take it for granted. We've made it through a season here that, I told my baseball guys at a parent meeting today, look, we don't know how this season's going to unfold, but we make the best of every opportunity. Yeah. They always said the old adage, play each game like it could be your last game. Yep. And I think we've all over the last couple of years realized, man, maybe we really need to take that to heart. And when we've all been impacted by what's happened. So it's just been great. And it's been good basketball. Yeah. I think the program here, I just got here a couple years ago, and you were talking about the opportunity to go back-to-back as JV champs. I was here for that game 2 years ago. It was one of the first sporting events I ever attended here. And that was a wild, wild game. You guys were down like nearly a dozen with like 3 minutes left, and literally they put a lid on the basket at the one end, and you guys came back. And who was that against? I don't even remember. Who did you play for that game?
We played Crystal Ray. At the time, they were the 2-time defending champs trying to three-peat, so that one was sweet. And they took our varsity out of the semifinals to get to the championship.
See, I didn't even know that. I'm learning new things about the story.
So that was a sweet one. That was a sweet one. It was tough. I don't know what it is, but apparently I like to get my teams to come back. I don't know. I'm good at it.
It'd be great if they have a little quicker start tomorrow, Coach.
Yes.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Chance for a three-point play is missed. Octay had positioning there. It looked like it may have gone off his knee.
We got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, this
folks.
is
it's turning out to be a good one.
This is tight.
Yeah.
So I alluded to this in the first half. So yesterday, Josh Pouncey, I used him as a part of a little demonstration in our chapel service yesterday, and at the end of it, he did not win the contest that I actually kind of handicapped him on. It was kind of a 2-on-1 kind of deal, but I was talking about how we need each other in community. And he was a good sport about it, but afterwards he tried to throw a dunk down. He missed it. And then tried it again, and I found out later on through my wife, who's a math teacher here, that he actually split his school pants on the dunk attempt. So he caught me in the hall today, and I'm trying to set him up. I mean, he's a senior. He only needs pants for a couple more months like that. But I do feel a little bad. But that's what you get for dunking in khakis and Sperry's yesterday.
Yeah, he is a bunny. He can jump really high, but I don't know about what the cargo's on.
I'm glad Coach Howard wasn't here to see him attempting in the clothes he was wearing yesterday. It's probably not the best thing the day before a playoff game.
Threes.
5-point game, minute 20 left in the third quarter. It's been awesome. For those of you who don't know, Coach Barry, the coach of our JV boys, playing the championship game tomorrow at Curley, 3:45 p.m.
Let's go Saints.
And right now, the varsity in a battle. Sabres are not going away. Coach Howard's moved a lot of guys in and out here. There's been a lot of guys that have seen the floor. Got some substitutions now. Chris back in. Jordan Pouncey, who made some really stellar passes in the first half, also went hard to the basket, made 2 big free throws in the run they had, is back on the floor. Aiden Wise is out. And Josh Pouncey gets a break. So a Pouncey for a Pouncey. Minute 4 left in the first half, or in the third quarter. Another 3 attempt is no good. Nice box out there.
Yes, it was.
Noah pushes it ahead. Pouncey goes up, and they call a jump that way. So a good defensive play by the Sabres.
Sabres showing some heart, man. I like it.
What did, and I don't remember in the regular season when these teams played, I know that the Saints won when they played them before. Were they close games?
The first one was a blowout.
Okay.
And the second one was within single digits.
Okay.
So 10 points or less. So, yeah, it was pretty close.
As you know, it's hard to beat the same team 3 times in a season. And you kind of, it's just honestly, a lot of it is the mental game where you kind of say, you know what, we've conquered that hill before, but you got also teams that make adjustments. There's Pouncey for 3. Look good, and he rebounds his own shot.
Oh, shoot. Good ball movement going on here.
He's going to get another attempt. That one's short. So there's no shot clock now. Sabres can play for 1. We'll see if they sit on it or not. Looks like they're going to go. Shot no good. Tip is good.
Who else?
There's Sherman again.
Who else? Number 23.
An O-board and a putback. 3 seconds left. Will they get a shot?
Nope.
No, they won't. And so it's a 3-point game going to the fourth quarter. Coach Barry, I'm going to let you go fire up this team over there doing what you do.
Let me go do what I do best.
Good luck tomorrow. And thanks for joining us. And, man, what a great season.
Thanks
Congratulations.
for having me again. Let's go. Back to back, baby.
What a battle we're having here in the C Conference of MIAA here in Maryland. Semifinal, Sabres, Saints, 41-38. Saints on top, and this crowd is in it. Saints with the ball, moving left to right. Pouncey gets fouled on that shot. He was 2 for 2 from the line in the first half. Story of this game offensively for the Saints, Presley Prettyman, 5 3-pointers, and they've needed every one of them. Meanwhile, for the Sabres, and he misses that first one there, Eli Sherman having a huge game, as is Garrett Hemingway. They've got all but 7 of the points. So they got 31 of the 38 for the Sabres. Pouncey makes the second one. It's a 4-point lead. And there's Josh. And it goes. Strong move to the basket. That's a huge bucket here in the early stages of the fourth quarter. Josh has just got 4 points. But I feel like the games I've watched, he always gets big points in big situations. It's a timeout on the floor. 6-point lead right now for the Saints. Again, the winner of this game goes to the MIAA championship. I don't know a time on that yet. That would be Sunday. I believe it's at Harford Community Center, same place where our girls played on Monday against Mercy. Crowd is buzzing. And again, if you got time tomorrow, as Coach Barry talked about, we've been talking about throughout the game, there's a JV championship game tomorrow at Curley, 3:45 p.m. Come out, wear some red, cheer for the Saints. Josh is going to get an opportunity here to extend this lead to 7. That free throw's no good. Lead stays 6. Well, that's a play right out of that free throw miss. You could tell they've worked on that, pushing it down to get that corner 3. And now the Saints set up in the half court. A little smaller lineup on the floor right now for the Sabres. Let's see if the Saints try and get inside for a shot. And there's a walk. Saw the opening. Didn't put the ball on the floor before he made his drive. Finn O'Neill, the field general here for the Sabres, bringing it up the court. Tight man-to-man defense by our Saints in the moment. It's a long, that shot's long, but there's Sherman again. Sherman's got 18 by my count. That three's no good. But an offensive rebound, that's a big one by Cam. And a block shot, there's Cam again, battling, look at Cam. And they're gonna call a foul, rewarding him for his hard work. Presley Prettyman got a really brief break to start this quarter. He's back in. Shot clock gets reset to 20 on the foul. Noah finds Presley. They swing it over to Josh, and they're going to call that walk again. He's eager to go to the basket. It sounds like maybe that was a point of emphasis going into the fourth quarter. And I think that's the right thing. You can you can shoot some threes, but down in the fourth quarter here, man, every time you can get to the basket, it'll open up that shot if you need it late in the game. But right now with that lead, you just want to get to the basket and get good high percentage shots. Layup is missed there. And there's a foul. Noah goes hard to the basket. He's taken down hard. It's just a good hard foul. 6:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. The lead is 4. Okay. So, yeah, so not necessarily a surprise. Park wins by 29 on Key, 94-65. And so the winner of this game will play Park on Sunday. First free throw is good from Noah. Noah's it's interesting. We talked about Presley having 15 on 5 threes. Noah's got 3 threes himself and makes that second end of those 2 shots. And he's got 14. Lead back to 6. Hemingway and Sherman. Sherman leads all scorers with 20. Free throws could come into this here pretty soon. That's another foul on the Sabres. That's 6 team fouls, so bonus the rest of the way for Concordia Prep. And that's 4 fouls on Braden Smith, but he stays on the floor. This is a playoff game, and there's another travel call, this time on Presley. He knew it. These guys are really trying to get to the basket. Amped up a little bit. Lead is 4. Good pressure in the backcourt. Nice pass ahead by Sherman. Ball rims around and out. Here comes Pouncey. Nice bounce pass ahead. He's pushed from behind. And Noah's going to get a chance again at the charity stripe. That's a good foul, because that was a layup. Coach Howard maybe pushing a little bit on intentional, but Noah's going to the line, makes the first one. So he's made his last 3 free throw attempts. And he now has 15. Misses the second. But there's Concordia. The clock is your friend with the 5-point lead. Still want to be aggressive. Cam's going to help him reset. Noah now looking to drive to the basket, over to Presley. 10 on the shot clock. Swings over to Pouncey, and another walk. That's been, I believe, 5 traveling calls here in the second half on the Saints. Just trying to do too much too quick. Pressure here on the backcourt. Hemingway with the basketball. It's been Hemingway and Sherman primarily, and they're looking for the give and go, don't get it. And now Sherman backs in the post. And the drive by Kiminal, and he's fouled. I don't have him in the book with a point yet, so this is going to be, I know, his first free throws of the night. A big time. Everything's big here with 4:44 left in regulation. Barely moves the net. Until this game is a big deal. All 5 basketball coaches for our guys on that bench working with this team here tonight. Kiminal makes them both. It's a 3-point game, so it's a 1-possession game. There's Presley. He gets fouled. He's going to shoot 3. So Kimino, who just made the 2 free throws at the other end, a little late getting over there and a little out of control. And so Presley now goes to the line. He's not been to the line tonight. He kind of rushed that one a little bit. A lot of time left in this game. This is a long way from being over. And misses on the second. This is where you step back from the line a little bit, take a deep breath. He's just locked in right there. You just gotta clean the palate a little bit. And that one rims out. But there are the Saints. Pouncey with another offensive rebound. For a team that's outsized, there are still a lot of offensive rebounds the Saints are getting. And now I think they're resetting the shot clock. On the offensive rebound, it goes back to 20, and so referee is saying set it at 13 because the Saints had it for a few seconds after it should have reset back to 20. Okay, now they're putting it at 18. That makes a little more sense because they reset to 20. They barely started playing, and they reset. Pouncey content to just wait for a moment, get things set. One possession game again. Braden Smith with the basketball. Hemingway finds Kiminall up top. Going to reset over to Brendan Sand. Long three. No good. Offensive rebound. Sherman gets blocked by the bottom of that backboard. Caught that ball in a tough spot. And the Saints step out of bounds. Noah may have turned funny when he landed there as well. He's trying to work it out. Says he's okay. Still a 3-point game. Again, Park beat Key this afternoon, so they'll be in the championship Sunday afternoon, and they are offensive firepower with the points they're putting on the board. Hemingway, again, he's got 14. The lead is 1. This is the closest they've been since they led early in this game. It was first quarter. And now a timeout, 30-second timeout by the Saints. Our trainer over there working on Noah during this timeout as well. Sherman's got 20. Hemingway's got 14 by my watch. Presley with 15. And Noah with 15 to pace the Saints. It'll be an interesting stretch here to see defensively if anything changes for these teams. A lot of times you'll see a coach come out of a timeout and say, hey, just this time down the floor, we're going to mix it up and then go back to whatever you've been running defensively. We'll see if there's any change from the Sabres. So Noah gets that stretching out from the trainer. A little bit of water and he's back in. 16 on the shot clock, and we are at about the 3-minute mark here of the fourth quarter. 1-point game. They're in that zone. Tershman in the game now for the Saints. And we get a shot clock violation. They lost track of where they were in that possession. Coach Howard up off the bench, encouraging his guys. That was good defense from the Sabres. Tershman out and Chris back in. So going a little bit of matchup depending on offense or defense on the floor. Quick hands there from Noah. Sherman's going to inbound. Just based off of what I've seen from him today, that's the right move. He's a smart basketball player, and he seems to always find a way to be around the basketball, both ends of the floor. O'Neal brings it up. Chris is working on him. We got to travel before the contact. Noah pumping his guy up after the defensive play. Been traveling calls called all afternoon both ways. I know Sabres coach doesn't like it, but that's been a point of emphasis here this afternoon, and the Saints have fell victim to it a lot. Shot clock at 15, and they got a moving screen. Chris is caught there. Still a 1-point game. 47-46, 2:15 left to go. And now pressure all the way down the court, and this man, he's got to be careful not to over pursue and catch somebody going back door. Now things clear out a little bit. Just O'Neal going against Noah. And there's a steal, and here goes Pouncey. He's fouled on the shot. That's a good foul. Hemingway with that foul. Pouncey just 0 for 1, I believe, from the foul line. And that's 4 fouls on Hemingway. So a little bit of foul trouble here for the Sabres. It's a big free throw. 2:02 left to go in the game. Second one is off. And there's Sherman again with another board. They quick down the court, running that play they did last time, but Pouncey reads it. Now he's going to challenge. Oh, he lost the handle. But he's able to clear it back out to Noah. Back down to Pouncey. They can run some clock here. They're up 2, minute 44 left to go. Presley, long 3. Might not be what you want right there. And Coach Howard leans back in his chair in agreement. Steal in and no good, but a foul. Great steal by Noah. He has been scrappy on the ball handlers for the Sabres. And again, to the foul line goes Concordia Prep. Misses that first one. This is, as a coach, you're just saying, man, use your legs. It's the fourth quarter. There's a lot of adrenaline. We're going to have a timeout. About 1:29 left to go. 2-point game. This game's had everything you would want in a playoff game. I know from a Saints point of view, you'd love to have a little more comfortable cushion. But this is playoff basketball. This team has not played a ton of close games, particularly in conference. Coach Barry, our JV head coach, who's in the huddle now, was chatting during the third quarter and did remark that every game that St. Peter St. Paul has played against Concordia Prep has gotten a little closer. And they battled the last time these two teams locked up. So I believe coming out of the timeout, Braden Smith, number 4 for the Sabres, fouled out on that last foul. And now Noah's got a chance. This is a nice free throw here to get. It gives you up 3, but it's short. But there he is with his own rebound off his own shot. And they got to reset the shot clock back to 20. instead of 30. That referee was on it, and actually the scorer's table, they realized that as soon as he blew the whistle, I didn't reset it to the right number. I've worked that shot clock, and you can either reset it to 30 or to 20, depending on how you push the little instrument there. 15 on the shot clock now. 2-point lead. Pouncey hesitates, then shoots and hits. Huge three for Josh Pouncey, his first trifecta of the afternoon. The lead is 5. That's a huge basket. Sherman right back. Short on that shot. And here come the Saints. They do not need to hustle, but they do. And get the basket. 7-point lead. Chris out in transition. This game looks different now with 50 seconds left. They've got to hustle. They've got to shoot a three. It's short. And this game's going to get away from the Sabres, as now they're forced to foul. The Saints are in a double bonus situation. This game really pivoted here about a minute ago on that three-pointer. Pouncey hesitated, as you saw, and then nailed that three. And then at the other end, Sherman got a good look, and I think he was anticipating the contact, didn't get it. And Hemingway is fouled out. There's some talk about it. It shows 5 personal on the board. There's a little discussion. But he's out. So that's a huge blow for the Sabres. So they've had 2 guys foul out. Ryan McHale checks in. The lead is 8. And the Sabres have left it all out here on the court today. They have battled. Really impressive, disciplined team. And the Saints were rocked pretty good. But a couple big plays here down the stretch. 8-point lead, and they're going to keep the pressure on. Sabres get the ball there on that loose ball out of bounds. Sherman looking to inbound, not finding anybody, finally does. It's a good pass ahead to Kiminall. They've got to get shots quick. Sherman with a long three, that's short. But you got to do that here. This juncture in the game, 2-pointers and then fouling and trading a point here for 2 points there isn't going to cut it. Now full court man pressure by the Sabres. Just got to get this in and wait for the foul. It's a bounce pass. That's a nice play, and he breaks through. They don't need to shoot, but they do, and they make it. A couple Saints go down. And now Chris is hobbling a little bit. He's had 2 big layups here down the stretch. 10-point lead, clock ticking away. Sherman still battling, and there's the steal, and that will do it. 8 seconds left to go. Don't even have to cross half court. Look at the celebration. On the home floor, your Saints are going to the MIAA C Conference Championship game. 56-46 is your final. The score will not be indicative of how close this game was. St. Peter, St. Paul battled back, got it to within 1 before the Saints had a nice little run there to close this game out. So they will play Sunday against Park. Stay tuned over the next couple days to when that game happens up at Hartford Community Center. But that's the final, 56-46. Once again, thank you to John Miller and to AC Sports for covering this live stream, bringing it to you so you could enjoy it wherever you are, or if you're rewatching this later, coaches, players, family, friends. This was a good one. You'll enjoy this one if you're a Saints fan. From Concordia Prep, here in Towson, Maryland. Championship games to come. JV tomorrow at Curly, 3:45 p.m. And sometime on Sunday for these Varsity Saints against Park, For now, this is Peter Kauser signing off. Have a great night, and go Saints.